Hey, Adam Slivka here. Hope you're all doing well as we get started into 2021. Kind of seems like the world's still going crazy. The good news is that the real estate market is as well. If you're thinking about selling, still a fantastic time to sell. When we look at Westmoreland, Washington, Allegheny counties, all three of those, inventory is just a hair over 1 month. Which means that absorption rate is telling us that if new homes aren't listed, that essentially by halfway through February, there will be no homes on the market. So again, that's more of a theoretical value, but if you're thinking about selling, this is probably the time to act. In the same regards, interest rates just took a slight bump from the Fed as we came into the year. However, if you're thinking about buying, all predictions say that interest rates are going to remain relatively low throughout this year, meaning that you're probably going to be able to walk away with good credit with a 3% or less interest rate, which historically, I know when I got into this business about 8-9 years ago, everybody at that time was saying, oh, interest rates will never be this low again. Well, guess what? They're lower. The reality is when we're looking at what interest rate the Fed is loaning to the banks, unless the government starts giving banks or paying banks to take money from them, the thinking that interest rates will probably never be lower than now is correct. So even if you're not thinking about moving, if you bought your house more than, let's say, 2-3 years ago, it might be a good idea to investigate refinancing for a better rate, especially if you plan on staying there for a while. With that all being said, as we begin to move into February, I think what we're going to see is we're going to see some more homes hitting the market, which is typical as we get into February, March. However, typically at the same time, buyer demand begins to increase. If you're curious about what's going on in your specific area, I'll have a link a little bit lower below here that you can click, check out the specifics, or feel free to reach out to me if you just want to know what's going on in the market, what your home might be worth, or if you know somebody that's thinking about buying or selling, absolutely would appreciate the referral and the opportunity to serve. Thanks a lot. Have an awesome January.